Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Best in Slot with a mod spotlight. We are today going to be looking at Requiem by Zarian, apologies, over on Skyrim Nexus. Now this is basically a hardcore mod. This changes so much in the game that I'm really going to struggle to get through everything. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to. But what it does is, it basically, it takes Skyrim back to having a kind of Oblivion feel to it. Oblivion slash Morrowind, kind of, that kind of more old school RPG kind of sense. And it does this by changing everything about the game. I'll show you some things. First things first, your starting carry weight is significantly reduced and it will affect you. Believe me, I just had to chuck like half of my gear. And there's also been a huge overhaul of all of the skill system, basically. Loads of new talents, loads of useless ones have been removed, loads of new ones. It's, by infusing your undead creations with dark energies, it's the amount of work gone into this mod is insane. I'm going to show you as much as I can, but there is just so much to show you. It's unbelievable. You really do have to look for it yourself and go onto the link that I'll leave you in the description of this video, and that'll show you this huge list of all the different things he has done, because these have changed so much. They are completely different compared to what they were in the past. I mean, look at smithing now. What's this? This is insane. Legendary quality weapons now exist. How different does that look than the original? It is absolutely crazy. So that's the skill system, that's changed. And there's also only one difficulty level now, which is quite a hard difficulty level, so there's no, swapping it down to easy if you're struggling. Dragons are exponentially harder, there's a lot more random encounters. Leveled lists in terms of enemy encounters, they are completely gone. So if you are level 4 and you walk into the wrong dungeon, you are going to get destroyed, basically. It really brings back that kind of challenge and sense of danger that you just don't have at the moment, because if you're level 4 and you walk into a dungeon, unless it's a specific, unique, powerful enemy, the fact is you're going to be okay. You're going to get low level bandits. Now you could walk in and just get jumped on by everything you hate. 1,000 frost trolls for all I know. I've got a little list in my hand, so I can actually tell you guys some of the stuff. It's things like, if you want to take down a mammoth, you're going to need more than an iron sword now. Maybe if you usually have a high level Daedric armor or something, you go up and bash a mammoth with an iron sword until it dies. You're not really going to be able to do that anymore. The whole game has just been sifted down and made so much more tough. There's 60 new spells added to the game. There is new unique enemies. There's some other cool things as well, like what's this down there? Is that going to kill me? I do worry that everything's going to kill me while I'm playing this mod. That's a cow, that's okay. I'm okay with cows for now. Think of choruses, the insecty kind of enemies. They have these really thick carapaces made of chitin all over their armour. And usually that doesn't actually have an effect. You hit it and you kill it the same as you would any other enemy. But now, with this mod, with Requiem by Zarian over on Skyrim Nexus, I will link it, as always, in the description. They now have exponentially higher armor values, which makes sense because, the fact is they are covered in a really hard chitin kind of shell. It makes sense for you to do a lot less damage against them. I'm trolling around at the moment because I do want to try and find an example. I'm trying to find a random encounter, something that's gonna hopefully help me showcase this mod a little bit. I'm only level 5 or something at the moment, so anything above a wolf is probably going to destroy me. But we can test a wolf out, because I should be capable of killing a wolf. So that's what we're going to go find out. And I can just keep listing all the different changes. Enemies they're all tougher now. They've all got, there's new unique abilities. Poison does a lot more damage. So if you go into a fight with a spider and you get poisoned, you could end up paralyzed. You could end up getting killed by normal spiders. Basically, you have to approach each fight with real tactical integrity. You can't just run and going, like this, bah, 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 bah. That simply, especially at low levels, that is just not going to work anymore. It won't work. You will die. You're going to get destroyed. And it makes the low levels of the game a lot tougher, a lot more challenging, a lot scarier, because you really are looking out for everything. Tell you what, I'm going to hit the elk. We're going to see how that goes. Something else has been killing the elk, which makes me slightly nervous. There's new frost abilities that will freeze enemies if they don't have high enough ice resistance. All these different things that come into play that add just extra levels of tactical. Mud crabs. Let's give it a go. Okay, mud crabs are still relatively easy. That's probably a good thing. Although usually, it wouldn't hit me that hard. Apologies. Things like ghosts are now a lot more resistant to physical damage. All these little things that did actually happen in Oblivion and Morrowind and such things that you'd expect to happen, you know, to have a proper version of the game, a tough version of the game. See, that mud crab has done something to me. I'm losing something. I'm not sure what. The stamina is now a lot more valuable. The lower stamina you have, the slower it regenerates, so you have to be a lot more careful with it. You know, time your blows, be a lot more defensive, strike when you need to. There is such a huge list of changes. The guys put so much work into this, it's unbelievable. I'm going to get my little list up. All traps do a lot more damage. There is no more fast travelling, which, as much as, you know, it sounds a bit dull maybe, it makes sense. You know, use a cart. There's also a teleport spell, so we can use that instead. A lot more lore friendly. Crimes are a lot more serious. Don't know what the hell this mudcrab's done to me. Maybe I can check my active effects. Crimes are a lot more serious, so your bounties are a lot higher. Yeah, that's another one. If you are trying to attack, say you're attacking a Chorus. Oops. What is this? Low armor. You are not wearing enough armor. Cool. So, if you're trying to sneak attack a Chorus or something, because it doesn't have any visible anatomy, because you can't see its skin, you can't see its underbelly, or anything like that, I'm going nowhere near that mammoth. Your sneak attack won't do extra damage, because, well, why would it? The fact is the sneak attack isn't going to do anything. It doesn't give you access to, say if you sneak attack a human, the point is, you know, you're behind them, you can get in a quick attack, maybe jab in the lungs or the liver, or, you know, you can hit somewhere that may not normally be available to you. That makes sense. But if you're doing it on a armor plated insect, where you're going to hit usually, you know, where is that sneak attack going to get you any benefit? And the fact is, it wouldn't. So that's what the game does. It makes that kind of thing. I can sit here and reel off changes forever, and there's very little I can actually show you. You know, let's see. It's meant to have changed bows as well to make. Yeah, bows fire faster now, and they also do more damage. Spells do a lot more damage at higher levels. But that also... Okay, calm down. That also applies to enemies. There's just so much in this mod, it's unbelievable. And I really wish I could just go around and show you guys everything. But there's really no way to do it. There we go, there's a saber cat. Let's give the saber cat a go. Now, saber cat, obviously sneak attack would actually work. I'm not expecting this to die as easily as it is, to be fair. But this should do a... Okay, Sabercat's a little buggy. There are... I should say this. Yeah, the Sabercat just one-hit me. I should say this now. There is actually a few bugs, as the mod maker has acknowledged himself, because this is an alpha version of the mod. The reason I did more damage to the Sabercat there, and the Sabercat one-hit me, is because all damage has been increased. Every single monster and the player have had their damage increased quite a lot, because that then adds quite a lot more tactical elements to the fights. You think fights may go faster, but the fact is you're going to have to play more defensively, you're going to have to think, you're going to have to use higher ground, use different spells, you're actually going to have to properly plan what you're doing, which the fact is you did not have to do that in classic Skyrim. There is no fort, there is no real tactical nous to any fight, and that, you know, that is now part of the game. Like I keep saying, I can't just sit here reeling off changes. I'll see if I can mention anything else. Gold now has a weight. Many predators are now faster. You can wear circlets with hooded robes, no more sneaking in heavy armor. Regeneration is a lot slower for stamina, and health regeneration doesn't occur at all anymore. You're going to have to find food, you're going to have to find potions. Heavy armor is extremely hard to wear if you're not skilled in it. It has 5 times the normal weight when you don't have the right perks. Blocking is essential. Many foes now possess perks and skills. I cannot stress enough how much you guys just need to go follow the link that I'll leave in the description for this mod. Follow the link, go on Skyrim Nexus. This is Requiem by Zarius, completely forgotten, sorry. And just have a look at the link and see for yourself just how much everything has changed. If you want a proper hardcore version of Skyrim, this is the mod you need. That is all I'm going to say now. If you want to play Skyrim in a more Morrowind kind of style, very hardcore, a lot tougher, where you have to think, where you have to use tactics, where you have to actually use your brain, if that's what you want from Skyrim at the moment, you really should go check this mod out, and I'd probably recommend trying to use it from a lower level so you can really get that kind of feeling of growing into your character and, you know, getting used to the new world while you're a low level, and the fact is the low levels are going to be very tough. That is about all I'm going to say. I can't keep blabbering on forever about this, especially when I can't really show you anything. All I can do is recommend it wholeheartedly if that's the kind of thing you're into, and I know a lot of you guys really like that kind of thing. You really like that hardcore kind of appeal to a game, especially this kind of RPG. So I really do recommend you go check it out. This is my character. Isn't he lovely? Okay, thank you very much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. Please do like, comment, subscribe, stick around for more mod spotlights, Skyrim, Amnesia, you know, all that stuff, and really, really do go check out the mod Requiem over on Skyrim Nexus. Go check it out, give it a shot. If you like it, you like it. Endorse the mod creator and let them know just how much you love it, because you know they need the love, guys. They need the love. And I can barely move. Okay, we're going to end it here with a beautiful view of Riverwood. Thank you very much. See you in the next video, guys. Much love as always, and thank you for watching.